Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. I'm trying to get as many videos out as possible on some simple projects. I know I keep telling you that, but if you didn't watch the previous video, you wouldn't know that. So, anyway, this is a super simple earring. And when I posted on Facebook, I got a pretty, some pretty positive feedback as far as using it, with like Victorian chic, let's say. So remember, let me pull out a little bit. Remember Victorian, we did Victorian chic. If you did that, this black one, any color with the black is a nice alternative to the earring that I made to go with Victorian chic. If you don't like that one, or if you just don't feel like making that one, look at the green. Look at the emerald with the emerald. How pretty is that? You know, that'll be gorgeous. And sometimes it's really nice if you have sort of an ornate necklace, to have a really simple earring to go with it. So this is that earring. This is that simple earring. So it's just right angle weave, and it's very fast. And we're just using Bicones and fire polished beads. All of these are black fire polished beads. This one red one I used, I didn't have any red Bicones, so I used the red. I'm trying to get a nice light, get this under my light nicely so you can see the red. I love this red one. The only thing that I would say about the red is that these look so great when you put them on because the lighter sparkly color is around. It goes around on the outside, so it really, really shows up. Whereas unless you're, I mean, this shows up too. But I like it with sort of clear bicone on the outside. I just didn't have it, so I made it with black. But I love that anyway. I mean, that looks pretty also. I have to make the second one of this, but it looks pretty either way. As I said, it sparkles like crazy. I was wearing these all day today, and I just love them. So easy, easy, easy. Probably faster than my long drawn out intros. Okay, so even pearls, what if you put 4 pearls and then did, let's say you did 4 white pearls, and then you did 4, right angle weave boxes around each one out of, like, let's say, silver shade, Swarovski with the pearls in the middle. Beautiful. I'll have to make that and post on Facebook because that's sounding gorgeous to me right now. But right now, we're going to make... I was going to make this really beautiful blue one, and this is Montana. It's a Montana blue Swarovski, but it's AB, and I thought it looked like ice. It was really pretty. I thought it was loved it. I have a million of them. Can't find the beads. That shows you how much I've been beading lately. I've just I don't know where my beads are. So instead, we're going to make them out of this. So here, this is your materials list. And you can. Pull my light out of the way for a second. You can make these out of anything you want. So this is what you're going to need. I'm going to go right into the material. So for one earring, you're going to need 4 6mm fire polished beads. Okay. Now whatever color you want. I like the black inside. To me, it's very sort of vintage looking. You're going to need 17. Is that right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. And I don't know how many I have here. I just have pulled out a bunch of these, of 4mm Bicones, and these are Swarovski, and these are crystal AB. Okay, and then you're going to need, and I'm going to use my little cup to pull the seed beads over because they're so tiny. Okay, then we're going to use some 15-0 seed beads, and these are metallic dark gold. Need a little earring hook. And I'm using a gold earring hook on this. You can use, it's like a shepherd's type hook. You can use a lever back. Use anything you want on this. Gold, silver, whatever, hematite. These are hematite and silver. Actually, these are stainless steel. So I'm using a gold one. Need a little stop bead. You need a size 10 beading needle. I'm using this is pretty thick. This is a tulip beading needle. I haven't used these before. They're supposed to be so really wonderful. I bought them a long time ago, but I'm so in love with my pony needles that I ran out of needles. That's how much I've been beading, and so I'm trying this needle. It seems a little thicker to me than a size 10, but and I like the pony needles are a little bit longer. But that's, I'm just gonna pull out a teeny bit. That's preference. Now, the Fireline you want to use on this, you want to use 8 pound. And no thinner. Don't use 6 pound, for at least 8 pound. I would say 10 pound if we were using 11 seed beads, because you want this earring to be stiff. If you just do one pass through the earring, it's these sides are going to flap over a little bit. But we're going to do 2 passes through each one of these right angle weave boxes, and it makes a really beautiful drape to the earring, and it doesn't flap over. And you can't, I mean, you could see hanging from here that nothing, it's straight down. So it's not, it comes out really nice when you use 2 passes of the 8 pound Fireline. Now this earring, I think you could use monofilament on this. Now I haven't used monofilament in 100 years. So I don't have any at the moment, and I don't really know a lot about monofilament, but I think this would be great with monofilament because you want it to be stiff. So monofilament would be stiff. The only thing I'm concerned about is, can you get a thin enough monofilament to fit through a size 15 seed bead? A 15 seed bead. What you might have to do is go up to an 11 seed bead if you want to use monofilament. So I think that you can use either one. Like I said, I'm not experienced with monofilament, and I used to use it, but since I've come back to beading, I've just done a lot of weaving, and I've used needle and thread. Or Fireline, and so I'm not an expert on monofilament, so I really, I would say if you do use it, give it a shot. Because it's a very fast earring, so it's not like if it doesn't come out good, you can always make it again. All right, so why don't you gather up all your goodies, and we'll make this earring. Okay, so we've got our materials together, and I'm playing with my little earrings. I'm thinking necklace and possible bracelet, and we do also have, and I know I'm always, I'm sorry. I keep thinking of things, and so I'm working on the ring, so this would go with that, but I just want a little, I'll do something a little more with this. So the ring will be up, as soon as I'm happy with it. I made these earrings a couple different ways because I thought maybe I could make them better, but they just look great this way, and they're so simple. Okay, 2 feet of Fireline, or an arm span, let's say, that's about 2 feet. Stop bead, bring the stop bead down. I've got a little extra Fireline on my needle here. Leave yourself a little tail. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a 6mm fire polish, a bicone, 6mm fire polish, a bicone, 6mm fire polish, a bicone, 6mm fire polish, a bicone. So we're going to drop those down to our stop bead. That's what you have. You have 4 6mm fire polish and 4 4mm bicones. So we're going to take those, we're going to make them into a circle, like we do, like right angle weave, just, and we're going to sew down. I'm going to sew all the way around this unit. Move my stop bead a little bit. Well, it keeps pulling in, but anyway. So just keep sewing around the unit. I want to get this unit nice and tight. This is one place where I would say to you, the tighter the better. So keep going around. You can tie a knot. I have no problem with you tying a knot. It's just that we have to get through some of these beads again. So if you tie a knot, just make one, because I don't want you to stop up the bead with a knot. So I just will go around, two times. Just get past your, or 3 times. Just get past. Ouch! Just get past your your stop bead. Come around. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just reinforcing this by coming around quite a bit. Okay. So I'm going to come out one of the bicones. Okay. And then give it a little pull. We'll reinforce again, and this is what you're going to have. Maybe I'll come in a little bit so I can get a little close. Yeah, I really would love to make this one. I love that blue. For some reason, the beads have escaped me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a 15-0, a 4mm bicone, a 15-0, 4mm bicone, a 15-0, 4mm bicone, and a 15-0. So we have 4 15-0s and 3 4mm bicones. Coming out of the top of this bicone, just come around, make yourself your right angle weave unit. Pull. So there's your first unit. Come around. Now I'm using a bead that's pretty clear with smoke Fireline. That you might want to use a clear Fireline or white Fireline. I don't really mind the dark Fireline through it. It kind of gives it a little vintagey look. So go around that, you know, this unit twice and come out of your 4mm bicone. Not the seed bead, the 4mm bicone. Then I want you to hop over to this guy and then go through this bicone. Okay? And do the same thing. Seed bead, bicone, seed bead, bicone, seed bead, bicone, seed bead. So 4 15-0s, 3 4mm bicones. Pop that through. Come around the unit that you just put on. Just coming around, keep coming around, come through that little 15-0, come through the bicone, okay, not the 15-0. You can reinforce it twice. If you have enough thread, reinforce it 3 times if you want to. You know, anything to get it to stay nice and sturdy. Okay, so now you're coming out of the next bicone. This is just where my stop bead is, so I think I'm just going to pull that aside for a second. So here we go. We've got 2 sides of our earring on. So we'll take a 15-0, bicone, 15-0, bicone, 15-0, bicone, 15-0. Go. Coming out of the top of this bicone, just come through the bottom, go through. Now just reinforce your unit. This is really pretty in this crystal AB. I only had a few of these crystal AB beads, so I thought, well, I might as well use them. Or who knows, I could have more out somewhere. You know, as I told you before, my bead organization is not the best at the moment, but it will get there. Okay, so I've come around. Okay, I'm going to go through just the bicone. Careful about getting caught on your stop bead. I got my stop bead caught in there, so let me pop that out. So there you go. So you've got 3 of your units on. How fast is that? How fast? Come through your fire polish. You know, this is just a starting point. I mean, you could add all kinds of things on here. You could put something in the center. You could, you know, you can do a lot of things with this. This is sort of a basic, but I just like it, just basic. I just think it's really pretty, just basic. Okay. 15-0, 4mm, 15-0, 4mm, 15-0, 4mm, 15-0. Okay. That's going to be our last unit. So you're coming out of the top of this 4mm bicone, go through the bottom, come back up, 4 units. Now let's come around the unit. So come up the seed bead, the bicone, the seed bead. Come across. So just reinforce that unit, and as I said, reinforce as many times as you can, because we want this to be a sturdy earring. And also, again, one more time, you can use monofilament. But I'm the only, as I said, my only concern is getting through the 15-0s. Okay, so now I'm going to come up to my next, excuse me, bicone. And then I'm going to go up. I'm going to reinforce that one again. I'm going to put my ear wire hanging from this bicone here. Just because you could have done it on this one, but I just decided to do it on that one. Okay, so take 7 15-0s, 5, 7, a bicone, and 7 15-0s, okay, bring those down, skip the first 6, let's come on in a bit, go through the 15-0 next to your bicone and come out the 15-0 underneath your bicone. Give that a little pull. If it travels a little, don't worry, just pull it till it comes down, like so. 6 15-0s. Six. Go through your bicone, coming out of this side. I'm going to have to pick it up. Go through this side. Oh, that's hard to see. Okay, there we go. And that was my phone. Sorry, I'm just gonna... My phone is always going off, or my text message is always going off. All right, so come through the bicone. Sorry about that. And there you go. You've got your loop on. Okay. So now just reinforce the loop. So go up just the loop part of your little 15-0s. Okay. Come up through the bicone, the little 15-0 underneath and on top. Whoops, on top of the bicone. Come here, you tail. Okay. Give it a pull. Then come through. I'm going to put this down here so you can see it. I mean, you know what to do from here. Just come through all your little beads here. I'm trying to get the whole thing done without having to, come back. Come through. And I think we can do that. Okay. Come through. Come down through your bicone and your little bead underneath. Now these tulip needles definitely are thicker than my size 10 pony needles. I can tell just by the way they're going through the beads. So I'd have to take a look at them and see what size they are. So come out of the bead underneath the bicone and then come down. All right, well here I'll do this with you. So come down and come through these. Now, I kind of lost what side I was on, but I think I'm on the right side. I'm not, you know you'll be on the right side because you'll be paying attention a little bit more. Okay, so come down the side, come back through your bicone, like so, and there you have it. Okay, now come down through the bicone again, that little right angle weave unit, and then I want you to start tying it off. Okay, now the little space here, those two little spaces that are on either side of the bicone, that doesn't bother me with this earring. I'm going to pull out a teeny bit. Where it might on some, it did on some things, having that space right there, I kind of like it. It gives it, you know, an openness. The whole earring is open, so that's kind of pretty. It makes it look lacy. I wouldn't put anything there, but if you want to, you can. I have in the past, right? We did that on the ends of Victorian chic when you needed a really strong, you know, ending. But you don't need, it doesn't have to be as strong, you know, it's a very light earring. So take your needle and work your way around and do some knots and, you know, do some reinforcement. So, you know, come down, start in the middle, and, you know, everything's a right angle weave here. So, you know, you can put a little knot here. So just go under and just grab your thread that's coming out of the fire polish right there. Make a little loop, give it a little pull, come through your bicone. Okay, so I can feel them stiffening up now, which is nice. So, and then if you want, you can come all the way around your bicone and then go down and do a knot here, come through your bicone, do a knot here. So, you know, so do that. And when you're done reinforcing, I am going to come back. We'll come back and we'll look at our earrings and we'll put the hook on. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so we're back. And I reinforced and it's hanging pretty nicely. You know, it's nice and sturdy. It's not too thin. I didn't reinforce as much as you will because, you know, I just didn't want to take the time to do it on, you know, on camera right now, but just keep reinforcing and then do the same thing. If you have a loop that is too small, remember I was showing you this? I keep trying to get this completely in frame, and one of these days I'm going to do that. Okay, so here I'm just making a big loop out of a small loop, see? Just by wrapping it around my round nose a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to open it up like I would a normal loop, put my earring on, close it up, and there you go. Pretty. There you go. There's your earring. Okay, there's your ring. This is so pretty with this, I wish you could see it on like black velvet or something, would be gorgeous. So here I'm going to pull out a little bit and we'll look at all of them just for a minute, and then I'll let you go and you can go make them. Okay, so here we go. I've got a whole bunch of them. I still want the blue one and the red one. I love the red one. So here we go. Here are all of the earrings. Very simple, very, you know, goes quickly. It's pretty, but yet it's simple, and, you know, not everybody wants a super complicated earring. Would look gorgeous with short hair. It look, you know, my hair is, you know, it's not super long, but it's past my shoulders a bit, and it looked great. And I think that this one with the crystal AB on it is going to shine like crazy. It's really going to catch the light and look gorgeous. They all are. You know, Swarovski is just so beautiful. So anyway, here you go. Here's your easy earring, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll make these. Maybe have a little earring party and you know, and have a little you know, hot toddy or hot chocolate or whatever, and make some fun earrings and then post them on Facebook, and we'll admire them and see how wonderful they are. Okay, I hope I see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.